Hey guys, Chris and Boomer here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hi everybody, happy Wednesday.
And I want to introduce you guys to a brand new feature here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. It's called Muscle Car Row.
We've got features on top of features.
And we're going to feature those features on top of those features.
That's a great feature.
Indeed. So Boomer has been so nice to put our 4 Concours Restored 60s muscle cars all in a row for us today.
I would have put the white with that. I would have put the Corvette back here, but we didn't have the room, so it's up there.
So there you go. You know, looking at this row, this is a pretty meaty row of performance.
Yeah, I mean this is an amazing row of cars. So just in case you're wondering, yes, this is more than $500,000 of cars right here on this row.
Wow, absolutely amazing. Of course, the 1967 GTO, 400 HO and a 4-speed. Tell them the next one.
1969 Hurst Olds 455 HO with the automatic, his and her shifter.
Next to that, the 69.5 Super Bead lift-off hood A12 package with a 446-pack engine and a Torque Flight 727 transmission, originally with 410 gears, now tamed down a little to 354 rear gears.
Yep, makes it a little more drivable. And of course, last but not least on the row,
not least at all, my
we
friend,
have the 1966 Impala. This car has a 427, 425 horse with the Muncie M21 4-speed manual and a 332 rear end, I believe is what's in there. 331, 332. 220, 221, whatever it is.
331.
Mike says, hi guys.
What's up, Mike?
And I'll tell you what, we're not the only guys who are impressed with what's happening here in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
All right.
So is Burt Reynolds.
Bert's always impressed. He's always got a smile on his face anyway.
You know, I've got to ask you guys, you ever have a leisure suit like, spin that around, PJ. You ever wear a leisure suit like Burt wore back in the 70s?
The answer to that is yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That's a story for another day. For now, you guys tell us who are watching on Facebook, which engine bay do you want to see first? We've got 4 cars here, a Muscle Car Row in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Which engine bay do you want to see first? First answer, we're going to pop that hood wide open.
Okay. So while we're waiting, I will let you know that I wore a light blue polyester tuxedo to my junior prom.
Wow.
With the white shoes. It was awesome.
Now,
I was just...
So junior high school prom or junior high prom?
Junior high.
Junior high.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Come on, guys. Which car you want to see first? Why don't we start at the Super Beast?
It's already open.
It's already open. Tell us about it, Boomer.
Okay, here you have a 446 pack. Of course, this car, I think made what, 390 horse?
390 on paper.
It is equipped with 3 2-barrel Holley carburetors. Your brakes are unboosted. They're right here. The exhaust manifolds in this thing are absolutely amazing. You know, most of your exhaust manifolds come out of your ports. They go down and they go back. Look at the exhaust manifold here. Because this motor was so big, and you had to get everything else in here, including the steering box. Okay, it wouldn't fit around the steering box, so they had to come up with this huge exhaust manifold that came up over and then went back down behind the starter. Interesting, really interesting piece, but man, what a beautiful motor this is, and you can see how clean this is. And of course, we're running an Odyssey battery. We do have the original look battery that goes in here, but we put Odyssey in all of our cars because when we move around, we want to make sure that all these cars start first time every time. So that is that. And of course, this is hooked to a 3-speed automatic transmission. And like Chris said, it originally had a 411 gear in it. 410? 411. 410 gear in it. And when the restoration on this car was completed, the person that paid for the restoration wanted to be able to drive this car. So what they did is they dropped a 354 gear in here, and that way you're not wrapping this thing out when you're going stoplight to stoplight, or maybe you are. I don't know.
Lane Zoe wants to know, how is the fuel economy with those 3 cars?
Oh, as great as you would imagine. And with your foot stuck in it, it's even better.
That's right. And as you're passing those Priuses, be sure to have a big smile on your face and tell them that those three, that 6-pack is going to beat that Prius every day. To the gas pump and back.
That's right.
Next car to show
Wasn't that the old joke? You'll pass everything except the gas station?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
Okay, we're going to do the Hurst Olds next, since it's in order here. Though technically, I think the GTO was the next request. We'll jump over to the Hurst.
Well, sorry about that. Well, we'll go over here then.
Okay, we're going to go over here and we'll come back to the Hurst Olds. That's 2 hood latches in a row that you got right on the first try.
Yep. So, of course, this is the 400 HO. This is a 4-speed car. This car is all correct as well. Of course, it also has the Odyssey battery in it. So what does this one make for horsepower, Chris?
360. 360.
It makes a little bit more than that. That's what the factory said. That's what the factory said on all of these, and all of them make more than advertised. So, of course, this has the Rochester carburetor in it with the vacuum secondaries. I'm very familiar with this carburetor because we had to rebuild this one because the car had been sitting for so long. But now it runs and drives like a dream. So it's all adjusted out. You hit the gas, man, thing picks right up. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, and one of the things that differentiates a 400 HO from the regular 400 is this HD air cleaner right there. A little bit taller, give you a little bit more airflow coming into the engine and a little bit more power. Though on paper, even the 400 is just 360, same as a 400 HO, but like you just said, they were sandbagging, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
Okay, come on over here now to the Hurst Olds. Hey, everybody out there, you don't get to see him every day on these videos, but let's give a big thanks to PJ, our director today.
Thanks, PJ.
He's doing a fantastic job.
Of course, this is the 455 HO, and this car, because it is an Oldsmobile, came with a whole host of options. Of course, it's got factory air, came from the factory with it. It does have boosted brakes. This car even has power windows, front and rear. And of course, this car, what did this one make? This one made 400, right? 400?
380 on horsepower, but a whopping 500 on foot-pounds of torque.
Oh, yeah. And it makes that torque way down low. It makes that torque at like 3,200 RPMs.
It sure does. Hey, someone wants to know, what's the promo code for today? Same as yesterday, Facebook Live. Go ahead and use it at www.dreamgiveaway.com. You're going to get bonus tickets on any of these great muscle cars. Back to the Hurst Olds. Did you mention the Ram Air setup?
I did not. So when these cars were built, of course, we've told you the story about how that happened before. But what they did is they pulled the hoods and they cut with probably an angle grinder. They cut a hole right here. You can actually see where they drilled 4 holes to mark it up and then took an angle grinder and cut that in. And then they put that fiberglass scoop in the hood. They drilled holes in the hood and they bolted it down. And of course, this flap sucks air in from that scoop. So the faster you go, the more air you ram into the motor.
That's right. And Oldsmobile wasn't the only General Motors division with Ram Air. Pontiac, of course, very fine for it. But even the Buick, the Stage 1 Buicks had Ram Air.
Yeah.
Which is good stuff. So we talked about the Super B. Once again, last but certainly not least.
Certainly not least.
The Impala.
All right. Can I do it?
You can do it. Yeah,
there
you're
it is.
there. Oh, look at you.
All right.
You know, of all the engine bays right now in the Dream Giveaway garage, I got to tell you, I love this one the most.
You know what? I think I'm probably with you. I grew up on Camaros and Corvettes and Chevy cars in general. I have an appreciation for everything, but man, I mean, when you see a classic high horsepower big block that is as well put together, as beautiful as this is, I mean, it kind of gives me chills. I mean, the 427, 425 horse motors were special motors anyway. You had Holley 780s on these. You had aluminum intakes on them. You had a beefier valve system underneath. You got a different set of exhaust manifolds. Of course, this thing has nothing on it that doesn't make it go fast either. The brake master cylinder on this thing is just is stupid. It's unboosted. It's a teacup, but that's what it was made to do. It was made just to bring this thing to a halt whenever you could get it there. And the harder you press, the more you'd slide. But it's all about high horsepower, and this motor makes upwards of about 500 horse.
Yeah, what a beautiful car. So that shows us everything in Muscle Car Road today. Before we continue, I want to show you guys that we've got over 80 winners since 2008. They're up here on the Winners Hangout, starting back in 08 with the Corvettes, and since then, many, many different cars. And then over there on the wall, you'll see all the magazine stories that have been written about the Dream Giveaway cars over the years. Pretty impressive, I'd say, Boomer.
Oh yeah, I mean, we have a history and a tradition of only giving away the very best cars. We're not going to give you something that's mediocre. We're not going to give you a car that's got 80,000 miles on it if it's a new car. I mean, some of these cars have a few miles on them, but most of them don't. The GTO has all of 77 miles on it. The Hurst Olds, I think, has 60,000 miles on it. The Super B has 27,000 original miles on it, and the Impala has, I have to look at it.
Why don't you go look
I
real quick?
can't remember what it's got on it.
Boomer's looking at the odometer on the Impala. Let me remind you guys, get on over to dreamgiveaway.com, use promo code Facebook Live. You're going to get bonus tickets. We're going to open up the Florida questions.
Yeah, 64,000 miles.
64,000 miles.
And those are original miles.
Yeah. While we're waiting for questions, I see that you put the white top up on the classic Corvette. Let's show that to the guys.
Yeah, we were taking some pictures today. We had to get some photos of some things, so we actually dragged the hard top out for this and put the hard top on it, and then we put the soft top on it so our photo guys could get some pictures. We keep telling you, this is the nicest 66 I think I've ever seen in original condition.
Yeah, it's
amazing car. Everything on this car is brand new.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful car. And what I love about this, PJ, come on over here. I want you to see. The white is so striking with the white top, and then not black, guys, but a navy blue interior on that inside, and talk about a stunning and rare color combination.
Oh yeah, that blue is absolutely beautiful, and most people don't even notice it until you point it out to them and they go, oh my God, it is blue.
Well, you had a couple of Corvette Club members here today looking at the cars.
Yeah.
Did they not know that it was a navy blue interior
They did
until
not.
you pointed it out?
They did not.
Yeah, you really got to take a look at it close and know that. What a fantastic car this is. And again, a 427, big block, 390 horsepower on this one, with air conditioning, with the knockoff wheels, a teak wheel, and so many more options.
AM, FM, power antenna.
Yeah.
Just a whole host of stuff
Wow.
with the factory hardtop as well.
Oh, that's so nice. So I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for joining us in the Dream Giveaway Garage, where dreams become real. And get on over to dreamgiveaway.com, where you can enter to win any of these great grand prize vehicles. Wrap it up, will you?
All right, remember next Thursday, we're going to be making the winner's call on the Subaru. I think it's next Wednesday, right?
Well, next Wednesday.
Or it's Wednesday or next Thursday? The
Well,
11th. It's the 11th.
So we're making that winner's call, and then you've got to rush right out to Gainesville.
Yeah, then we're going to be at Gainesville. So if you want to come see the Dream Giveaway crew, I'll be up there along with a couple of other folks. I think we'll have the Hellcat up there.
Along with Trish.
Trish will be there. We're gonna bring some cars too. I don't know what we're gonna bring yet, but we'll bring something. And go ahead.
That'll be at the Gator Nationals starting next Thursday.
Got me all choked up.
Through next weekend. Up at the Gator Nationals, and if you guys are there, you might just see Big Danny Don Garlitz and Leah Pruitt hanging around the Dream Giveaway booth.
Yep, sure will. So remember, go to www.dreamgiveaway.com. Look through the galleries, see all the great cars that we've got in here. Make that donation to charity, and you're going to be in it to win it, because we want to put one of these in your driveway. So for Chris and myself here in the Dream Giveaway Garage, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.